Hello again everyone, and welcome to another video by me, Ole Sedersund. It's good to see you again. In case you haven't noticed, I have a new microphone, and I'm going to try it out by recording a guided meditation for you guys again. Today I'm going to be focusing on a heart meditation, but we will get into that in a moment. So first, find a comfortable position that you can stay in and stay still in for about 15 minutes or so. So, assuming you have found it, we're going to start, as always, by simply following our thoughts for a moment. Just notice them for a moment. Nothing strange, you're not judging them, you're not doing anything with them. Simply observe them. See them for what they are and see how they change, how they think themselves without your decision. You could almost say your mind has a mind of its own, which it kind of has. But right now, we are mostly distancing ourselves from it. Noticing that we are not our mind. Reminding ourselves that we are not our minds. We are something else. We are the person behind. We can direct the thoughts, but we are not our thoughts. We are the person behind them. This observer, you could say. You notice everything that's going on around you. All different sounds. Maybe you have some physical sensations or whatever it is, we are simply noticing it. Everything going around in your head and outside of it. Simply noticing it. And see perhaps if your thoughts are beginning to slow down a little bit. Just a little bit. And soon they will probably become fewer as well. Shorter, fewer, simpler thoughts. As we start to drift our attention away from our thoughts and into our bodies right now, and into, more specifically, our breath. The way oxygen flows in and out of our bodies. This wonderful life force flowing through us all day, every day, but now we bring our full attention, our full awareness straight to it. Feel your breath. Feel how wonderful it feels. How lovely it is to breathe. And feel free to intend for your body to breathe slower and deeper. But we are not controlling it. We are simply intending and observing. Feel it. And soon you will probably notice, if you haven't already, that sometimes your mind may begin to wander off. And as soon as you realize it, you return to your breath. As few thoughts as possible. Any thought really doesn't fit into your awareness right now. It is only your breath. It takes up your entire consciousness right now. It fills your consciousness up completely. And feel how lovely it feels. And as your mind may wander just a little bit, we return again to our breath. Again and again, if you have to. And now we are going to move on again a little bit and focus on a specific body part that I mentioned in the beginning. We are going to be focusing on our heart now. See if you can locate it and feel it. Maybe even have a little communication with it. Feel your heart. You can feel it thumping in your chest a little bit, maybe. Or simply be aware of it. It doesn't have to be physical, or it can be part physical and part energy. More feel how your heart sends out electromagnetic signals all around you. It does. But can you feel it? Can you embrace it? And notice how wonderful it can feel to really, truly be aware of your heart. And you know, if you feel certain feelings like joy and love, you usually feel them in your heart if you pay attention to it. See if you can remember a time when you felt especially joyful or loving or happy. And try to go into that memory for just a little bit. Get close to it. Really feel how it felt. And notice how strongly your heart was communicating at the time. It's almost like a puppy wagging its tail, except the heart doesn't have a tail, obviously. But the heart was just as happy as a blissful young puppy, playing, enjoying life to its fullest. Feel your heart enjoying life to its fullest right now. And notice if your heart may have a message for you. Because your heart has intelligence, just like your brain does, maybe even more so. And it does try to tell you things, but it rarely does in words. It is a much more subtle communication. And thank your heart for being there and doing its job all day, every day, while you go on with your life. And see maybe if you have something that you want to tell your heart as well. It doesn't have to be in words, but just intend for something. It can be thankfulness, love, or maybe you want to ask it for help to slow your life down a little bit sometimes, or whatever it is. I'm sure it is listening, because it always is. And feel this feeling of your heart. Notice it. See if you can remember this heart awareness that you are having right now. And notice if you can kind of bookmark it to a time when you need it. This is especially powerful, and you can feel it the most obviously when you are with someone you love, and especially when you are touching in some way, hand holding, for example, is a great way for two hearts to communicate. But they do it all day, every day. You do not have to be touching. See if you can notice it at another time and see what your heart is trying to tell you. And now we are approaching the end of this meditation. It is time first to thank ourselves for taking the time to take care of our minds, our bodies, our spirit. And then slowly come out. You can wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Slowly open your eyes and bring your awareness to wherever you are. Hari Om Tat Sat. This meditation is now over. Thanks for listening, guys, and I'll see you again in the next video.